Hi YouTube, we're back with another video. We are streaming, but I did want to, we're going to do both Hell Raid runs, and I wanted to record it because I know I get asked by a lot of people basically how I do Hell Raid and what my strategy is, because it is a little bit different than regular raid. So this is the team I bring into both bosses. Wait, we're streaming? I'm going to auto over to the boss, and then we will be right back. Alright, so we made it to the boss. Let's unclick the auto button.
Heretics will be punished.
So the trick with this one is kind of similar to regular raid. We can try and kill these guys first.
Don't worry.
Getting that down just a little bit.
I'm scared.
Ideally, we kill
I'm not too late.
both these spiders, and right before we do, we're going to put up that immunity.
Can't be helped.
So same thing you would do in normal raid.
Do you believe in me?
We're actually not going to bother defense breaking.
Is it time to draw my sword? Come on, hurry!
The difference on the Hell Raid boss comes after we kill these spiders.
You can't close your eyes.
So let me just get these guys down really quick.
The goddess wills it. Light. Make my day. End this. I'm here.
Finally beat this guy last week. Nice.
Don't be scared.
He's. Well, I guess we can kill
Over
him.
here. Time for me to butt in. I think I'm going to. Hello? I'm not too late, am I? Heretics will be punished.
I think we should be able to kill him this turn,
Fire already.
but we're not going to risk it. We'll wait until next turn to put up immunity.
Ridiculous. I will shatter you.
So I do like to come into this with full souls, because you are going to need, well, the way I do it, you're going to need them. It just makes it easier.
Who will stand against me?
Basically, we're just, for the most part, first skilling this guy down.
Wills it.
We do happen to have,
Only by the will of the
I guess,
goddess.
kind of a passive heal with Tamarind. You don't need Tamarind here, but it just makes it easier for me to save all my skills, because she just kind of gives a little bit of heal every turn.
Away. Leave it to me.
It would be helpful if our Luna would crit occasionally. Make this faster anyway.
Heretics will be punished. End this. I'm on my way.
Alright, so that's kind of bad.
I think I'm going to faint.
So I didn't really want that spider to die, but Luna teamed up for the kill. In this case, if we look at the attack bar, our Angelica is quite a bit behind the boss here, so we just happen to have Luna's attack bar boost, so we can change forms and do it. But normally, if you're trying to clear this for the first time,
I'll do my best.
it would be a lot easier, like, just try and obviously not kill the spider. We just are fortunate enough that we can recover from it by doing this. So now
Look at me.
we can just first skill the boss, 'cause we can't debuff him yet, same as regular raid.
Who will stand against me?
So no point using any of our third skills. Except for this one.
Oh, it can't be helped. The dawn is quietly blazing. Ta-da! Together! Don't worry.
Alright, so now he brings the other spiders back. And this is where things are a little bit different
Is it time to draw my sword?
from normal raid, in that these little spiders out front can actually heal the boss. So when they get their turn, if they have more, if both of them have more HP than the boss, then they're gonna heal the boss.
Don't be scared.
So you always want to have one of them with less HP than the boss has.
On my honor as a dragon, I will
The boss has a
punish
speed
you.
buff, so our speed debuff there helps a lot.
The goddess wills it.
We don't really need her heal here, so this is a good point to use our first Archie. That'll just help bring these guys down, and we don't have to worry about hitting them right now.
This is my stage. Here. Don't worry. Make
So
my day.
you kind of gotta pay attention to this. Like the boss is at 75%. Looks like the spiders are maybe around like 60-65%. So as of right now, we're still good. We're gonna
There's
skill
no
2
escape.
here just to reduce the incoming damage, and it'll do a little more damage to those spiders. There's really no reason for us to Archie again, because we're not gonna bring the boss down under 50% on this round. We are gonna have to kill the spiders again, so we're gonna focus our attacks
Over
on the
here.
boss as we miss another crit from Luna.
Heretics will be punished. Come on, hurry! I'm on my way.
Okay, so we got a team up proc there. Now, this is where we kind of have to pay attention, is because he's down around 60%, and these guys are somewhat close to 60% as well. This number 2 one here. So I think we're just going to tap him just to make sure that he's under. That way he can't heal.
I want to retire already.
I just had a McAfee thing pop up. Alright, so again, we don't have to heal. So we'll just tap this first one. We got lucky there and got the stun. So now you can see they both went. He missed his turn because of the stun. This guy went, the boss went, and the boss's health stayed the same.
Is it time to draw my sword?
So now we basically do the exact same thing. He hasn't put up his
I think I'm going to faint.
his thing yet. So we can run this all over again. He's still slowed, which is nice. We only have a 1 turn cooldown on this. So I think we're going to Archie on this one. That'll bring the spiders down below 50%, because we're going to end up bringing the boss down under 50% on this rotation.
Don't be scared.
Unfortunately, our Angelica is stunned.
Who will stand against me?
The good news is that our Tamarine is ready to go with the cleanse. So now he's put his immunity back up, so we can't attack him anymore. We got to go back on these spiders. Because we haven't healed in a while, I'm gonna
I will
skill
fight
2
until the
here,
end.
just to try and reduce the incoming damage.
You can't
So we got the
close your
blind on
eyes.
one of them. We don't have any debuffs, so we're not going to cleanse just yet. We'll heal.
Go away. Only by the will of the goddess.
I guess we skill 1 this guy.
Ridiculous.
So now we're going to do the exact same thing.
Back up.
We don't have as many souls this time, so we can only Archie once, which makes this a little trickier. We can't kill both of these guys before the boss goes, so we're not going to put up immunity just yet. gonna wait for him to go, and now we can kill those guys, and we'll get immunity up before the next rotation. So if you look on the left, Angelica is here, and the spider's way back here, so we got tons of time. She just barely missed that kill. Let's kill you.
Come on, hurry! I'm on my way.
Of course, Luna teams up for her maximum hit there when we didn't really need it.
In the name of the goddess, a prayer.
Leave it to me.
Hopefully we can kill this guy now.
Who will stand against me?
We might have to change forms with Luna just to make sure we get that kill.
I'm on my way.
We got the team up there. Or, sorry, with Tam.
I'm scared.
So it all worked out. If it hadn't, we could have just changed forms and got a team up proc there using Tamrain. But we didn't have to.
I want to retire already. Huh?
So this is probably the hardest part of the boss is now.
Heretics will be punished.
We're going to do the same thing with Lidica. We're going to try and slow the boss.
Eternal
That helps a lot. It just gives you a couple extra turns to finish them off.
Ridiculous.
And a little defense break.
Burning hatred. A desire for revenge.
You can't close your eyes.
Alright, so we're going to heal here, I think.
Listen
Hi. You're down.
to my song. Listen to me sing.
I think we heal here. Because this will boost our attack bar.
Shine free.
And we're going to have 2 Archies ready.
Is it time to draw my sword?
So we don't really need her skill. It doesn't do much damage. We really need to get these spiders down. Because we need them to be less health than the boss, right? Or we need to kill the boss before they go.
The goddess wills it.
So, and we still don't have a defense break. Let's poke one of these spiders. Maybe we get lucky and get a proc. Did
I
not.
will shine.
We might be able to just kill here. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna attack the boss.
Don't worry. Don't
So we
be
got a min
scared.
hit with Angelica, which is a little unfortunate. And we got another no crit on another min
Heretics
hit.
will be punished.
So it looks like these guys are probably gonna heal this time. I don't think there's anything we can do about it. We are gonna Archie. It's gonna get the boss really, really low. But he'll probably get a little bit of a heal off. No big deal. If we would have crit there, then the boss would have been dead from this Archie. See, wait, he's literally just got a sliver of health left.
Already.
But, I mean, at this point, you just suck it up. Okay, we didn't heal. Oh, okay, never mind. We stole a turn because we're really fast. So we're gonna just tap the boss. Luna's gonna team up and he's gonna die. But if we hadn't killed here, then it's not too big of a deal. Maybe he heals back up to 25%, and then you just go through the whole cycle all over again. Just don't panic. Make sure, as much as possible, you're trying to keep them down below the boss,
Don't worry.
especially when they're about to go. And you're good. So that's this boss done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just run around for a bit because we have extra energy. We can run this to -30. We're going to try and hit a mini boss. And then we're going to use our second entry. We'll start here and we'll come all the way over to the right and we'll do this boss. So we'll be back as soon as we get back to this top right hand corner. See you in a minute. Alright, we're back and we're ready for boss number 2. So the difference with this boss is,
Listen
well,
to me
it's just
sing.
significantly harder. You have to be very careful. He hits very hard.
Here.
You do have to have an
I'm on my
AoE
way.
ready, which we just used both of our AoEs at the beginning of that because we were on auto.
Can't be helped.
You do need an AoE ready to be able to get him out of his stealth mode.
Do you believe in
Also, these guys tend to debuff
the
every single turn.
hatred?
So having a cleanse like Tamarind is really, really, really helpful for Hellraid. Also, having immunity
Only by the will of the
is very
gods.
nice. You can run Vile. Yeah, that's true. I'm not currently running Vile, but it definitely would help.
I think I'm going to faint. Yep. The goddess wills it. and
So let's put up
the
immunity.
will of the goddess a prayer.
The tricky thing is that
Oh,
they don't do too much damage at the beginning, but once he gets down past 40%, his damage increases immensely. The hard part is his damage stacks, and if you get really unlucky with these debuffs, you're kind of screwed. Like, see how he's stripped there? That strip could have also left a debuff on her. They can strip and debuff at the same time,
yes.
which is incredibly annoying if you're about to use your AoE
Who
or
will stand
something.
against me?
This is where the real fight begins.
Alright, so we reduced his attack bar to 0, which is quite nice. These guys are going to AoE. Thankfully, we have immunity on our Tamarind, and she can cleanse whatever debuffs.
Don't be scared.
Luckily, there's only one.
Look at me.
We might not even have to cleanse it, to be honest.
Heretics will be punished.
I think we're just going to leave it there, because it's only one more turn of it.
Don't worry.
You can't close your eyes.
Yeah.
The goddess wills it. Is anybody fit?
We also have pretty high resistance on our Tamarind.
Make my day.
Because they have a silence,
Come on, hurry!
that silence can stop her from cleansing, so I kind of like her having pretty high resistance, just to keep her, hopefully, from getting debuffed. Or at least, if not, keep her from getting debuffed, keep her from getting silenced.
Hello? Alright.
I don't know why I didn't hit the boss there.
Leave it to me.
You do have to be careful that
On my honor as a
if you're
dragon,
debuffed, you don't hit the boss.
I will punish
Because
you.
if you're debuffed, you're going to miss, and then he's going to revenge you. And that's just going to
Only by the will of the goddess.
increase the damage you're taking by quite a bit. Especially once he's down under 40%. You're basically going to die if you do that. So finally we got some good damage on him because we got our defense break. So now he's in stealth, which means we need an AoE desperately. We don't need to heal, and she can't do anything, so let's just poke this guy. Thankfully, he attacked her, but this could have got annoying if, like, say for example, I was going to use Lydica's skill 2, and he would have attacked Lydica and debuffed her.
Listen
So we're just going to change forms here,
to my song.
and she has an AoE with her skill 1 in idle form. So that'll take him out of stealth, which means we can hit him again.
Ridiculous.
Again, on this one, the same as the other floor, I like saving my Archies for the beginning. Because once he gets down under 40%, you're going to need them.
Eternal sleep.
So we're going to try and slow him and reduce his attack bar again. Thankfully that landed. Now, unfortunately, that guy got his skill off before we got our immunity up.
Dawn is quietly
We managed to get in before the other one did it, but it means unfortunately our Lidica got debuffed.
Is my stage.
Don't worry.
So
Only by the will of
you guys
the
can see my
goddess.
cursor. This is the 40% mark here. So we do have to be careful as his damage is going to skyrocket once he hits that 40% mark. Like it literally, like his damage will triple. So, and he'll hit twice in Berserk mode as well. He can, if he hits the right person, he can actually one-shot them if he crits. So he can one-shot my Luna, which basically ends the match at that point.
Come on, hurry.
Don't worry. Do you believe in me?
Alright, so we have immunity, which means I actually want to bring him under 40% now, because he does his big Berserk attack. When you bring him under. So we're just going to make him go now. We're also going to use her skill 2 to extend this defense break to 2 turns, because Tamarine's still in idle form, which means we'll get a couple more attacks into the defense break, and hopefully we can get 3 Archies as well, and kill him before he kills one of our units.
Fear of Laguna.
So this is kind of where the fight starts.
Bleed.
The first little bit is just getting to this point as fast as possible so he doesn't stack too much damage on his attack. So thankfully he hit Angelica, but now here comes his Berserk, and watch how much damage this is going to do. Luckily he didn't crit her, but like, she had immunity and a shield,
The goddess wills it.
and she started at 15.4k and she's down to 2,000. So that did 13.2k damage total. Which obviously is a little more than I would have liked to take there. Now, in this situation, I think we're just gonna... We could heal. Maybe we do heal here. I was gonna... I don't know, maybe we should Archie? I think we're just gonna Archie him, and we're gonna try and kill before they come back around. Because we don't have our Lidica, which kind of sucks.
I'll do my best. Together.
So we're gonna skill 1 here, because that's gonna get a Luna to combo attack. Yeah, so that worked out nicely. We don't really care if she dies
Who's going
here.
against me?
Now, she has a debuff on her, so it's another good opportunity to Archie again. And then I think it's Luna's turn next, and we can just kill. Ugh. See, that's where we could have got unlucky, is that he could have debuffed Luna. And then what's she going to do, right? We would probably still hit the boss knowing that we don't have a choice. But now she can kill, and it's GG. Because his next attack is going to be that crazy Berserk attack again. So being able to kill him all in one shot like this is the best way to do it. Otherwise, if you don't think you can get him all the way down, you really have to heal there. Anyway, that is it for the 2 Hell Raid bosses. Hopefully this helps you guys out. If it did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below if you have any questions, and we will see you all next time. I'm going to run around and see if we can kill any more mini-bosses, see if we can get any more gear, and we'll see you all next time. Bye for now, guys.